I'm here to warn you. When you start to lose weight, something really crappy happens. No one will notice, at least not at first. This can be difficult to deal with, so I just want to go over why it happens and what you can do about it. So the first 5 pounds that I lost were the hardest ones to lose. And why are they hard? I think because, first of all, you're just not confident in your plan. You're wondering, is this gonna work? Am I gonna fail? Like, what's gonna happen? And on top of that, you're making changes in your life, and change, no matter if it's a good change or a bad change, is painful. And so you're doing all this stuff. I was killing myself at the gym. I was doing CrossFit. I was in the gym every day. I was changing how I ate, and nobody said a word about my weight loss. Here's something crazy. I thought they were doing it on purpose. I thought that was their way of telling me, hey, you need to lose more weight. I'm not even going to congratulate you until I notice a big difference. That's where I was. I even had to Google, when do people start to notice that you've lost weight? Because it was messing with my mind. Here's what I found. It's actually very difficult to tell when somebody has lost even what we might consider a significant amount of weight. So I'm going to show you 2 pictures side by side. And I want you to tell me which one is the one where I'm heavier, and by how much would you guess? So now I'm going to put the weight under each photo. So as you can see, the one on the left is where I'm actually lighter. And maybe you could tell that, but I bet it's a lot harder than you thought it would be. And that's a 10-pound difference. So don't get mad at people, they don't know. And also, plus, they're not walking around with a photo of you, your before picture, and comparing you to it. Another thing to keep in mind, this is a quote I heard a while back, and it really stuck with me. It was, your best friend in the entire world thinks more about a paper cut that they have than they do about a major crisis in your life. And at first that seems depressing, but it's really kind of freeing. The truth is, people aren't thinking about you. You're not on their mind. Your weight is certainly not on their mind. So don't worry about it. You're not in the spotlight. You can fail at weight loss and get back on, track and everything, and nobody's really gonna know. So instead of being mad at people, just realize they don't know and they're not thinking about you. I used to think that my whole family was probably obsessed with the fact that I had gained a bunch of weight, and you know what? It wasn't on their mind. They weren't thinking of it. Some of my family members have said they didn't even realize at the time that I had gained a lot of weight. Like when they go back and look at pictures, they can tell, but it's just not on people's minds, basically. You are not on people's minds. So how do we handle this? What I had to do was just realize people aren't gonna notice. People will eventually notice, okay? I should say that. But it's like after you've really had a lot of success with weight loss and you already know that your plan is working and you're like on a roll and you're confident in your plan, and so you really don't even need that encouragement anymore as much. But it's always nice to hear. And the really crappy part of this is the more weight you have to lose, the more weight you have to lose before people will notice. It's just a proportional thing. Like 10 pounds off of a heavier person is less percentage-wise than 10 pounds off of a lighter person. And so that's just unfair and it's crappy. What I had to do was just learn to celebrate my own victories, and I celebrated every pound. I just started to realize every single pound is worth celebrating. I mean, it's a victory, and treat it as such. And hey, if you want people to congratulate you, just tell them, hey, I've lost 3 pounds. They're gonna be happy for you. They're gonna celebrate with you. And if they don't, you need to get better friends. And if you have no one that you feel like you can tell me. I will be happy to celebrate with you. I'll do a happy dance. So to recap, the first few pounds are probably gonna be the hardest ones to lose. Probably nobody will notice that you've lost weight. But that doesn't mean that you should give up. You should just keep on going and realize that eventually people will recognize it, and you just have to be happy right now that you are being victorious. Every pound is a victory, so celebrate each one.